Monster RX93.1. I'm sorry that you feel that I offended you.
What?
Kasi kakalia Michelle lang natin di ba?
Yes, I know,
I'm
but
sorry if you feel
oh,
like
Leah Michelle, classic Leah Michelle, that line. But yeah, somebody requested.
Oh,
Actually,
Leia.
requested for anything from Glee, from the cast of Glee. So we hope you enjoy that one. It is Riot Wednesday, and we are live on Facebook right now.
yay! Akala ko
Yay!
filter mo siya, yung parang may mga glazy light effect. Yung pala, oily lang yung webcam mo.
Di ako naglinis ng screen.
Oh, yeah.
Naglinis ng...
Pero
It's been a while since I've cleaned the screen.
Wait.
Ano yung ginagawa mo?
Ba't parang
Bakit
glazed yung skin? Ay, yung ano mo, screen skin.
madumi yung screen mo, ha? Baka hindi ka nagkikwento, may OnlyFans ka na.
Ay! Ano daw yung natalsik dun sa camera, sabi nila. But yeah, anyway, facebook.com/RX931, YouTube Live, and Twitch TV online, so you can join us as we do the top 10.
Yay! Si Marjorie was saying, trying Twitch for the first time.
Yay!
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I want to try Twitch too.
Yeah.
It's like a nice gaming. Diba? It's a nice gaming streaming site.
Yes.
True. And very boylet ka daw, Markki. Naka-black sando talaga, oh.
I'm trying out the vibes. Vibes today.
Nang-ano na naman, nang-aakit na naman si Markki.
Oo nga eh.
And also, ayan na, the inevitable happened. Gino Ramon is asking, Markki, anong shampoo ang gamit mo? No!
I'm actually using mane and tail. The one for the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horses, pero yung logo nila.
Well, minus the cess.
No, because minus the cess.
Minus the cess.
Minus the cesspool. No, but diba they used to use mane and tail for horses before? I don't know. I heard.
Yeah.
Pero there was a time na that was so uso, yung mane and tail, diba?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's been doing wonders. And of course, David Salon. Thank you so much, David Salon.
All right.
Treatment.
Here we go. We've got our top 10, courtesy of Chasing Charles. My job versus your job. Oh, bakit?
Comment ni Natanya Tria.
Ano sabi?
Nakikinig siya.
Even though you're breaking.
Ayan na si Jaja. Oh. Hoy, Jaja, kumusta mo naman kami kay Karil?
And Zia, hi Zia.
All right, so let's start off with Juice Blank. My job versus your job. My job is to follow the rules. Your job pala. Your job is to follow the rules. My job is to make those rules. Well,
Make them
kung bossing ka.
Boss are in the admin, diba?
Yeah, yung mga HR, admin, mga ganyan. Green Andrew says, my job versus your job, ako ang magdadrive ng motor, ikaw ang dudukot ng mga cellphone.
Hala? Uy,
riding in
grabe.
tandem. Bad yan.
Medyo scary.
Bad yan. Call Me RB says, my job versus your job. Sa inyo, pinipilit kayo mag-report sa office. Sa amin, work from home as much as possible. Safe na ang mga employees, tipid pa sa part ng company, kasi hindi kailangan gumastos sa office utilities.
Yeah.
Like lights and aircon and, lalo na if it's a big office, as kunyari, if nobody's coming to work from that department, nakapatay lang yung ilaw, yung aircon. Joke of Hastings says, my job versus your job. Your job, daming benefits. My job, daming benefactors.
Well, if there are benefits, right?
I'm sure there are a lot of benefits.
What kind of benefactors? And what do you give in return?
Let's just say
Uh,
I've experienced getting told stories of people doing that. Like they have benefactors and they'd get gifts and they'd get all sorts of things. Like I had a friend who was like, Marky, I'm just gonna stop by this one shady place, one parang massage parlor. Tapos lumabas siya, kumuha siya ng pang envelope ng pera. Just because parang spunky lang. Oo. Grabe. I'm like, wait a second. Where do you get, how are you supposed to sign up for something like this without having a benefactor?
Akala ko sasabihin mo, Marky, ano, I've experienced something like that. I've been benefacted.
I actually have.
Buti
I
may
actually
ted sa
have.
dulo.
Oo naman, oo naman. Oo,
Mahirap
benefactor
pag
I wish
kinalis.
I wish I got something in return, right?
Okay.
All I got was
before we move
horror.
on, can we greet somebody?
Oh, go.
Saying hello to Sir Yayo and to his friend who's celebrating her birthday pala, her birthday. Janet Bantugay of Powerball. Happy birthday! She's listening
Happy
today.
birthday!
Hi!
Oy, what a compliment. Sabi
Happy
ni
birthday.
Christine Clemente, pwede raw si Marky na Steve Armstrong sa Voltes 5.
Oh, I have
Ayun.
no idea who that is.
He's the
but-
lead. He's the lead.
Oh, cool.
Very heroic.
Oh.
Very ano siya, very guwapo, very heroic, very
Hala, pwede.
leader. Hala, grabe oh.
Hello to Maria Elena Jasmine, who says,
Hey,
good
Maria
morning,
Elena.
Hazel. Have
Hello.
a DM sa IG for you to ask Rica. Sana manood. Ba't hindi si Rica i-DM mo?
Oo nga.
Natatakot
basta
kay
message?
Rica. Natatakot kay Rica.
Ah.
And coming from Rudes Antonio, my job, mag-send ng entries sa TMR. Chico's job, pumili, mag-edit at pagandahin yung mga entries.
Mm.
Actually, ano, no, I feel like part of my job is a proofreader. Di ba? Di ba? Like
Oo.
in a publishing house, di ba? There are
Yeah.
people that they just, all day, they just proofread. To
You
check-
know what? I love that job,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, true.
Hey, you know what? When I do events and the script is grammatically incorrect, that is my job. I literally just sit there and
Yeah,
they
and
tell me,
sometimes you have
"Oh,
to do
you're
it
not
on the
allowed."
spot,
Diba?
right?
Yep.
They're like, you're not allowed to edit, right? But I'm like, here's the thing. I'm not editing the content. I just want to edit the grammar. I don't
Yeah.
sound stupid.
Oo naman, not the content of course. Pero yeah, I must say, ako, why would you insist that I say something na grammatically
The wrong
wrong,
way,
di ba?
yeah.
Just because it's in the script. So,
Actually, I
And-
remember in college, because I'm a broadcasting major, we had one activity where we had to read something, and as in bibigay lang siya right now, and then ang daming corrections, and you have
That's
to do
actually
it
one of
while
one
you're
of the-
speaking.
yeah, it's one of the challenges that we do here on radio. Like whenever we'd have like a radio, like an on-air competition.
Yeah.
Like diba yung mga radio idol before, pag yung mga search for like a jock, usually that would be one of the challenges.
Yes.
Diba? We give them like a news article laced with different parang mistakes, and you have to edit on the fly.
true. Tsaka, it's one of the hardest actually to do. Yung to
It's hard when you're reading, when it's
When you're
allowed.
reading,
but when
yes.
you're just reading it like not out loud and you're just reading it, then it's pretty automatic. You would spot those errors immediately.
And coming from Mr. Serious, your job, kailangan nyo mag-SL, sinungaling leave, para makapag-travel. Believe it or not, in our job, pwedeng ite-text mo lang si boss. And you can leave. You don't even have to file anything.
Wow.
You can just text your boss na,
Hey,
oh boss,
that's so cool.
tomorrow I'm not going to work. Ganun lang. Grabe no, napaka lenient. And the top, my job versus your job, comes from I am Onig and Adobo Mix.
They both say,
Adobo Mix says, pag ikaw gumawa ka ng prank, you earn a lot from your channel. Sa amin, gumawa ka ng prank, si Santi ka. Like it's
Oh
actually
no.
their rules. Bawal.
well, there are some pranks that take it a little too far. So
Yeah.
Para to avoid na lang.
Yeah.
Bawal na lang
Pag,
lahat.
syempre, pag may masasaktan na, di ba?
Yeah.
Obviously, you wanna stay away from those pranks. Hala,
Tsaka
naisip ko tuloy
sometimes
yung
kasi,
prank ko like 2 years ago, yung Christmas.
oo, yung Christmas box. Hindi kasi 'di ba sometimes it's not meant to hurt, but because of the prank, may nasasaktan.
Mhm.
Like for example,
Yeah.
kunyari gulat lang.
Mamaya na, may inatake sa
May
puso.
nadulas.
Puso
Oo.
or nadula.
Di ba that
Yeah,
prank about that guy who came home and then the girlfriend scared him, or is it the other way around where the boyfriend scared the girl and she ran outside and got hit by a car?
pero that's
Is
Oh,
that
edited.
yeah.
edited
Fake
ba
daw
yun?
yun.
Ah, okay,
Hindi
okay.
daw siya,
Pero
hindi daw siya.
grabe yun.
Oo,
I
medyo
mean, but still, it's just a little much, you know.
yeah.
To sh- to
One of
sh-
the parang one of the pranks that I was able to watch, yung naka-dinosaur ano siya,
Mm.
yung mukhang totoong dinosaur pero actually puppet siya. Tapos ganon, corner, so the dinosaur was waiting here. Tapos lahat ng dadaan bigla niyang gugulatin ng ganon. One of the guys fell.
Oh, where?
Kasi alam mo yung napa backwards siya eh.
Ay.
Tapos nadulas siya and bumagsak. Tapos madidinig mo siguro from the guys biglang tumakbo, do you need to go to the hospital? Kasi nga, 'di ba? Lagot ka
Yikes.
pag may nangyari,
Yeah.
'di ba?
Or yung mga nagpa-prank ng naka-clown costume, like
Yeah.
pretending to be
Yeah.
killer.
Oh,
Diba sometimes
like
they
a
get
killer clown. I hate those.
Yeah, because sometimes like the one being pranked gets super aggro na tipong
Exactly.
hahabulin ka with a baseball bat.
Exactly. So medyo be careful when it comes to
Yeah.
mga ganyan. Kaya nga mas gusto ko minsan yung pranks na super super harmless.
Yeah.
Yung ano lang, yung not the
the
ones na medyo
cute ones
cute
lang.
ones. Yeah. And
Si Chico, manggaganito sa CR.
ganun lang. Parang pusa.
Terrifying.
Pag si Rica nasa banyo.
Oh.
And yeah, and from I am Onig, my job versus your job. Taking my cue from Ariana, your job is the first 34. My job is to supply the other 35.
Ay! For
Ay!
a total of
Basta, like
Okay.
plenty of
Na.
numbers.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Can you
So-
stay up all night? Gusto ko
diba?
yung challenge ni Maris Racal dun sa 34-35. Di ba yung dance ganon? Kasi like, minsan like, may chest. Yung sa kanya, pagka gano'n niya, huh? Bakit wala? Kasi wala.
Wala tinatamaan.
It's so funny.
Pagawa natin kay Hazel.
Oo, siya
Believe
talaga
ko.
ganun.
Oo, mga ganyan. So, the top 10, my job versus your job. So, we'll be playing a couple of songs, but we will stay on Facebook Live.
That's right. So go ahead and join us if you're online right now. You can also check out YouTube Live and Twitch TV. But first, more Riot Wednesday. We've got this one from Billy Crawford. Human Nature, only on Manila's hottest Monster RX 93.1.
Last night, nag-ano ako, mud mask. Actually, I do a mud mask every week, once a week. Have you ever tried a mud mask, Markki? Grabe,
Yeah.
if you try a mud mask.
Mm-mm.
Like, when you wash it off, parang ang bright ng skin mo. I
Yeah.
don't understand why. It's like, is it
I
like
have-
elements from the Dead Sea or something?
I have the Dead Sea
But that's expensive,
mud mask.
diba? Those are
The powder?
expensive.
No.
Yeah.
If you buy it in the
Ito ba
the
yung
store
Aztec?
here.
Aztec,
Hindi yung Aztec. May Aztec din, pero it's not that expensive. If you go to the place here, the drugstore here in
Mhm.
Eastwood, they sell it for very cheap. Well, cheaper than other places.
Yeah. Kasi yung mga mud masks na yung they market it, it's from the Dead Sea or something. I mean, I believe it. It's just so expensive. My mom actually, this one, the one that I have, it's from Jordan, tama ba? Parang ganun. They got it when they went there.
Oh
Tas wala lang.
wow.
When I used it last night, I used it once a week. It's like you can really
It's
see the
awesome,
difference.
no? I should try that out. Show me na lang next time. I wanna see.
Oo. Dead Sea Mask. Oy, Nathaniel Trilliano, nakapagbayad na ako ng Meralco. Excuse. Kahapon. Parang alam mo yung nung ini-input ko yung. In fairness, you know what? They really make it easier for you because before there's like this 24-digit code that you have to input when you use like a payment app. Now they provide you with like a 10-digit number na lang for you assigned to your account, and then that's it. I love that. I love that they did that. Like they made it easier for people to pay. Have you ever used the sulfur soap, Markki?
Sulfur soap? Yeah. Yeah.
The orange one.
Yes, I have.
How like does it work? Like what does it do? Does it make your skin lighter? Because I don't want my skin lighter. I mean, I like.
You know what? I don't even know what it did. I just used it. Usually the dermas, they just give me all sorts of different soaps and they're like, use this. And I'm like, okay. And then I just try it out for a while and I don't really see any difference.
Yeah. Ang fear
TBH.
ko kasi lagi is like if it dries out my skin because I hate dry skin. It is not my thing. Like as soon
Yeah.
as I wake up in the morning, I put on my moisturizer. Tapos I retouch in the middle of the day. And then I have to put my night moisturizer. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I
With
hate
me naman, I messed up before. You know those scrubs? Apparently you're only supposed to do the scrub once a week. For a while I did it every day, so my skin was
oh,
always dry. Yeah.
oh
And I didn't know
gosh.
why. So yeah, after I started using it just once a week, it was fine na.
Perhaps
And
I
then I
think
just
it's okay
exfoliate
for
na lang.
your like the rest of your body.
Yeah.
But when it comes to your face, it's more delicate, especially like your under eye area. This is super delicate.
Yes, yes, yes. No, for me, under eye is not so bad. I mean,
Mhm.
because it's more here, the side of my eyes here.
Right, like the crow feet. Crow
Yeah.
feet.
Oh my
Is that what
gosh,
you call it?
it's really bad. Yeah, the crow feet. I think it's
And
because
ako talaga like I'm such a like I encourage people to use moisturizer. Like even guys because I mean like 'di ba hello. Ano na yun, old school thinking na yun na parang oh guys shouldn't like use like all of these cosmetics and stuff. But
yeah,
no, you should
it's
take care of
it's
your skin.
it's interesting because I've spoken to a lot of older guys and they tell me, one thing I regret not doing when I was younger is like having a proper skin routine.
Yeah.
And I only recently just started when I ordered that thing online.
Mm-hmm. And this
Yeah.
is the perfect time to start because you're indoors most of the time. Because I think like the issue for most people using like all these creams and oils, it gets sticky when you live here in the Philippines because it's humid. But when you're indoors all the time, then why not, right?
Yeah. I have a problem with my dark circles under my eyes. Like they won't go away. Even if I sleep like 10 hours, 15 hours, whatever, it,
Yeah.
it doesn't work. It's just like it's
Feeling ko
always there.
genetics though.
It's
Alam ko
super
genetics
genetic.
like you can't
Actually, all of
live
us,
with.
kasi diba, my pinsan, well, one of my distant relatives from
Yeah.
Bacolod is Billy Crawford. And he tells me that he has the same problem, the dark circles talaga. It's in our
Talaga.
genetic line.
Pinsan mo si Billy Crawford?
The Ledesma side. But we're not like,
Whoa.
we are not, as in close cousins.
Yeah, and
It's,
this is your daily reminder, guys, to moisturize your skin.
yeah.
Somebody uses aloe vera. I think that's good too.
Aloe vera is good. I think I used to use aloe vera moisturizer before. Yeah. Daily reminder, moisturize and wash.
And drink your water.
I only
Maria
use
Elena, hindi ko pa yan check because I'm using my phone for Facebook Live.
like I what is your routine? What is your facial routine on a
You know
daily?
what? I was actually doing my nighttime routine last night. I do it every day, even if I'm tired, even if I'm a little drunk or whatever, I just can't sleep without doing my skincare routine. I don't know why. And then I feel like if I share it, people will think I'm a little, I don't know, crazy, neurotic. Pero basta it's like very, I don't know, parang detailed or something. Yeah, I follow the nerdy derma.
Sorry,
Ito
sorry.
naman si,
I got cut. Mm-mm.
I feel like ano, it's a little too much if I share it. Pero basta like, I have pero gusto ko super simple products. Like, I don't use anything with scents or oil, like essential oils. I stay away from essential oils. But right now, I actually included serum, parang vitamin C serum. Kasi alam mo ba, ginamit siya ng lodi ko, si Ann Curtis. Yun daw yung serum niya. Tapos when I checked, it's not that expensive. So parang ako, eh di kung parehas kami ni Ann Curtis, eh di why not?
Diba? Mm-mm.
Ang saya.
Yeah. I need to find a good under eye serum. Maybe I should try what you're using.
Yeah. Sabi ni Chris Bonix na panaginipan ka daw niya. Sinapak mo daw siya sa park.
I'm not. You know what? I'm an aggressive
This is
person,
the
but
dream.
I'm not
It's
a physically aggressive person.
Yeah.
I'm so like anti-guns, anti-punching,
Yeah.
anti-everything. So
You can do that with words.
that's why, for example, yeah, that's why, for example, when Arjo and stuff always ask me to play Call of Duty,
You're not into it.
I'm just really not into guns. Like swords, I'm okay with, right? Sword, like RPG games with swords, like Zelda
So
or
parang mahilig ka
Final
mag-sword
Fantasy.
fight, ganon. Sword fight.
Yun. But when it comes to ano, but when it comes to the other stuff, like guns, I can't deal with them.
Guys, yung serum yung sinabi ni Pac, Space Quan. And then, good morning to Butter Baby. Hello there. Also, hello to James Barreras. Belated happy birthday to you and 14 years haven't rushed na po ako. And counting. Hi, good morning. Oo nga, no, nobody ng Wonder Girls on Riot. Who else?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ay, naka-on pala yung mic ko.
Kala ko
Okay.
ayaw mo lang magsalita.
Okay.
Kanina pa naka
Hello.
yung mic mo.
It's your turn, Chico, to drop your face skincare routine.
Ako kasi, I use milk from Tibetan yaks. And then I also put crushed,
Utot mo.
Tibetan yuck.
crushed, ano siya? Crushed, South China Sea pearls.
Aray ko.
Yun, mga ganun lang naman. Very simple. Very simple naman
Okay,
ako.
20 seconds.
Okay.
Can you stay up all night? 35. Ay,
Monster RX93.1 final top 10 for today. We are still on Facebook Live.
That's right. Join us. Facebook.com/RX931. Good morning to all the monsters on the
Alright.
comment section, especially.
Oo, kagulo as always. Let's start off by thanking Chasing Charles for the topic. My job versus your job. Let's start off with I am Onig. My job, mang-inggit sa social media. That's your job. My job, mag-comment ng sana all. It's the
It's
standard.
everybody's job. You don't know you're doing it, but when you do post something nice online, may maiinggit at may maiinggit somewhere.
Yeah.
Sana all. And from Renz Rufil, actually, Renz Rufil and Memski, pareho yung entry nila. Sa job nyo, bawal matulog. Sa amin, binabayaran kami para matulog.
Anong
Oh,
job?
wow.
Lounge pa. Parang meron kang bonus if you
Oh.
take a nap. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember, diba, Hazel, we had a friend na in their office, they have this one room where there's like a massage chair, like a full massage chair, and it's overlooking like the BGC skyline. They
Oh,
have
wow.
coffee
So,
there,
yeah.
yeah, and they have a bed, like a bed or something.
I think like FB and stuff like that, those apps, Google, they have lounges for their
Yeah,
staff.
I like-
usually like the bigger companies, they provide
Yeah.
that.
I've been to a couple of companies na sobrang gusto ko. Meron silang coffee machine. Like only coffee.
Only coffee, yeah. I have a friend.
Tsaka
ganyan.
yung machine nila, hindi yung hindi yung like literally buttons
Not
lang.
drip like espresso.
Just put your cup there or your mug, tapos ipapress mo lang kung ano yung gusto mo, like latte.
Amazing.
Oh,
Amazing.
so good. Tapos only. And I had to ask, like, can you like, what if addict ka and you want to drink coffee all day? Pwede daw.
Can you
Why
imagine?
not?
O kaya Nespresso, tas only pods.
Ah,
Uh,
that would be amazing.
Only
Amazing.
pods. Ah.
And coming from I'm Nath in the mood, your job, wala tayong budget for COVID vaccine. In our office, they're already procuring COVID vaccines for all employees, including their immediate families. All expense paid by the company. Uupo ka na lang para bakunahan ka.
Ay, ang
Ang
sarap
swerte
naman.
naman.
wow.
Parang I
Oh,
want.
congratulations to Mayor Vico and to Pasig, diba?
Yeah?
First LGU to have approved vaccine plan.
Wow.
In the
Oh,
Philippines.
wow.
Good
That's
job.
I
Wow.
recently went to the Pasig City Hall and they have a full mega parking lot.
Ang
And then
galing.
their buildings are connected by walkways already. Although some parts are still like, they're still doing some stuff, like may construction pa din. But yeah, it's like amazing over there.
Yay,
So
Pasig!
cool.
Represent.
Alam mo yung nag-imagine ako na naglalakad ako, tapos biglang I'm gonna bump into Mayor Vico. Tapos parang, Mayor, wow, hello. Tapos mag-chat kami. Delulu.
Oh,
Can we move to Pasig, Chico?
Oo nga kami ni Rica, pasok kami. We're both Pasig
oo nga,
residents.
you're right.
You know what? I have a condo in Pasig. Maybe I should just apply.
Well, you
So,
can
like-
qualify if it's under your name, right?
If it's under your name.
Eto, dito,
Only if it's
Markki.
under your
Konto
name.
natin to.
Delulu!
Konto natin to.
Pero paano kung condo ng parents ko?
Or siguro
As long as you have a contract, right? And your name is in the contract.
Tsaka
What if
parang
your name isn't in the
ipa-prove mo
contract?
na resident ka.
Kasi,
Pwede
I
naman
mean,
yun.
if tenants qualify as
Yeah,
residents, then if you're the owner, you should qualify
Yeah.
as well.
Can we ask to move our little city to Pasig? Baka may chance.
But I think the best way is to register, to be a registered voter of the city.
Oh, yeah.
That would be the best
That would be the
way.
best, yeah.
Yeah.
And coming from I Found Neverland, my job versus your job. Since I work in an embassy, wow, our holidays are mixed, foreign country and PH. We only have 11 predetermined holidays per year.
Ang
So
swerte.
other PH holidays, we go to work at regular pay. Pero Fridays, because it's an embassy, we end at noon. So parang half day kami lagi. Pag Friday.
Nice.
How
That's
cool!
Pero ang ganda ng mga, ang ganda talaga ng jobs pag sa embassy ka. Of like any country, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend who worked for the Canadian Embassy
Yeah.
before. Yeah, parang sobrang nice.
Tapos ito, I remember, I will never forget it. Remember when Christy Kenny was our US ambassador?
Yes.
Super, super love.
Did she guest on your
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Tapos alam mo yung we super, until now, we're connected on Facebook and we still message each other. Super nice, super nice lady. And I remember we had an event in her house, which is
Wow.
the ambassador's house. And I remember we had a briefing na parang, look, you're all invited as media, but please stay only in the areas where you're supposed to, which is like the dining area.
Mhm.
Parang
Mm.
don't walk around. I
Yeah.
mean, this is still the ambassador's house. And you have to respect that, off limits. Everything else is off limits, especially her bedroom.
Mhm.
That's super private property. But we both love cats. So bilang sabi niya one time, bilang, oh Chico, you wanna see my cat? I was like, oh yeah, sure. Where are they? Parang, they're in my room. So I was like, I don't think I'm allowed. So, well, it's my room, so you can go.
Whoa, VVVIP.
God.
Super. Tas she introduced me to her cats. Tapos ang babait nung cats niya, sobra.
Hello.
I super love that lady talaga. Such a class act.
Oh,
Super nice, super nice.
I know. I should be hanging out with more of your friends.
exactly.
Ambassador
Diba?
level.
No, super,
Ay.
super,
Ang
super.
saya
nice.
naman.
And Star Marjorie says, my job versus your job. Your job is to make it through work. Mas mahirap ang job ko. My job is to make it through work without telling anyone to go F themselves. Ang sungit ni Star
It's like
Marjorie.
you have to repeat, I love my job, I love my job, I love my job.
Oh. And the top, my job versus your job, comes from Rudes Antonio and Juice Blank.
They both say.
Rudes Antonio says, your job to make sure I do my job. Now, my job is to make sure you don't take credit for what I did.
Dun, 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 dun.
Aha.
Credit grabbers are the worst.
The worst.
I
The
swear.
worst.
The worst, absolute worst.
Yung alam mo yung nakuha niya yung idea from you pero pag present na niya, well, I had this idea, no? Ganito na lang kaya.
Oh,
Just thinking
annoying.
about it,
No.
I can't help but roll my eyes. You know what's also like super bad about it is when you do tell somebody that it's actually your idea, you come out as the bad guy.
Yeah, parang epal
Because
ka
it
pa.
was
Diba?
Oh,
Parang,
Yeah, that you're trying to get into
or
their
immature, you
business.
come out as
Get it?
immature.
I suggested that.
Yeah.
I came up with that. Ikaw pa yung ikaw yung Apple.
Diba?
Yeah.
Ikaw yung credit grabber.
When in fact, the credit should have been yours to
Yours.
begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
Totoo yan. Tapos
Terrible.
ikaw pa yung masama.
Ugh.
Ikaw pa yung kadiri.
Oh, itong credit, isaksak mo sa baga mo. Ganun.
Gusto mo malaman kung anong lasa ng credit? Eto, pakain ko sa'yo.
Mama mo,
That's correct.
credit.
Ang
Mama
ganda.
mo, credit. Alam mo, there's no? Parang ang sarap na every retort mo ganun.
Mama mo,
Mama mo.
Credit sa mukha mo. Yung mga ganun.
And from Juice Blank, my job versus your job. In your job, you have a regular increase in your salary. In my job, I have a regular increase in my blood pressure.
Oh, that can't be good.
That can't be good.
It's
Yeah.
not so. Yeah, can be bad for your health. Can be detrimental just
Medyo.
because
Yeah, definitely.
that environment. Then maybe you should get out of it if you
Or,
can't.
yeah, find another job. Like, I mean, you know what? I know sometimes it's hard to find a job, especially in this current climate. But like, if it's detrimental to your mental health and your physical well-being, it's better to just leave and find another job somewhere else. If
Or
it's
at
really
least
bad,
find ways to cope. Like maybe
Yeah.
you can seek help outside. Maybe you can go to therapy. That's fine.
therapy,
Yeah.
psychiatrist, a friend, or find friends. Have a couple
Mhm.
of drinks with friends after work.
Yeah.
Pero may TikTok video na ganun. Sabi niya na, I think he works in a customer service, basta customer service representative. Sabi niya, as a professional, can't you just tell your boss and be like, napaka-toxic yung mga walang hiya kayo? Ano yung parang, pero kailangan regard me as a professional.
Dapat
Because it's like
ganun.
sometimes you just want to do that.
Yeah. Oy, pero yung sinabi ni Marky na have a drink with your friends, be careful lang din. Kasi pag napainom ka and you're with your friends, maybe don't reveal your ex's name to your friend or...
Yan! Ganyan tayo eh. Yung kala mo, full trust. Kala mo, you're safe. Tapos yun, yung yan! Regrets! Regrets! All around. I see all the regrets.
Perfect, di ba? Kasi parang si Hazel, ang ugali, very Angelica, di ba? Regrets.
Regrets!
Angelica
Chucky.
Pickles.
Chucky.
Oh my gosh. If we were the
Rugrats.
Rugrats, Hazel would be Angelica, Chico would be Chucky.
Chucky. He is
You'd
Ako
be
so...
si
Chucky.
Lil.
You're so Chucky.
And you're
Lil.
Phil.
Ako
Or
si
Tom.
Phil?
Para
Tommy.
kayo ni Rica. Ayaw ni Rica yon kasi hindi kayo talo.
Kapalit.
So,
Hindi, ano ako. Both
Oh, si
Lil and
JC.
Phil.
Si
If
JC,
you,
si
if you
Phil.
get,
Ah,
if you know what I
I
mean.
Mga
Both Lil and Phil.
Tommy.
Oh, perfect daw na ako si Chucky. Chucky Chanak.
Oo.
Si Chucky Chanak.
Pero alam mo, sobrang
Chucky
iconic
Shana.
Angelica Pickles. I actually had shirts, like Angelica Pickles merch. Ganun ko
Oh.
siya ka spirit animal.
Talaga.
I used to wear Angelica Pickles.
You know what? I really like the Rugrats in Paris movie.
Ako
I actually
din.
rewatch that from time to time. It's just such a feel-good movie.
Hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah. The Rugrats in Paris, as well as the original Rugrats. And
Yeah,
the one, that was
The
one of my
series.
favorites. No, the original Rugrats movie. The one
Movie,
where they
yeah,
get
yeah.
lost.
Yeah, I watched it.
The one where they got lost.
Sabi ni Japat, OMG Markki, did you just say na ang Chucky ni Chico? Chucky ang sabi niya, hindi Chaka. Sabi niya, Chucky. You listen carefully, ha?
I didn't say Chaka. Oo.
Pero kasi ang perfect talaga. Parang feeling ko spirit animal mo si Chucky. I bet when you were little, you were like
Like
Chucky.
Chucky?
You were
scared
you were that
every-
neurotic kid. Oh my
Yeah,
God. I see
scary.
it.
Tapos parang
Scared of,
cute,
like,
pero
hurt,
with a heart.
scared of playing in the sandbox.
Mas gusto ko pa yung pagkakasabi ni Hazel na parang, you were scaredy cat. Ito talagang si Markki. Yeah, you were a neurotic little kid. Grabe, maka-judge.
Oh, di ba?
Grabe yun.
Grabe, maka-neurotic.
Mga
Hey, I
timba.
was a neurotic kid too. You know
Napak,
what?
itong mga timbahay na to, isang masyadong mapagsabi ng mga dating history, isa naman napaka-shade.
Tapos yung team booth cannot be trusted.
I mean,
You know
ganun
what?
talaga dito. Oo.
You know what?
Alam mo yung discreet pa yung pagtanong ni Hazel. Discreet pa yung kwento. Parang, ano nga ba yung name niya? Ayun. Tapos na. Alam mo, tapos na.
Alam, pinaplano ko na
Saka
yung for Wednesday.
kung nakita nyo lang, kasi hindi pa tayo Facebook Live nun, no? When she started her ad-lib, you should have seen the expression on her
Can you see the
face.
glint?
Yeah. Like somebody,
How? Sige
like
nga.
a serial killer about to make his next kill. Grabe siya, grabe.
Alam mo
As
yung,
in,
talagang naglalaway sa sobrang excited.
I cannot wait.
so,
Ay,
what
nako.
about us? What's our answer?
Oh.
Sa akin,
Go.
my job is to go on air, look like a professional. Pepper's job is to pee while I'm doing my job. So I can't do my job.
For you.
True. True.
Kami,
Go.
okay. Siguro yung in terms of our babies,
Okay.
our animals. Your job, if I'm talking to Baby Whale, is to be the disciplinarian. And I'm the spoiler. That's my job. So I make sure that everyone's nurtured and everyone's all taken care of. Very Mother Nature.
So accurate nga yung description ni Rica say the other day. Mama!
Hi!
Mama.
Hindi naman ganon. Not in that sense. But yes, I am the nurturer. Nurture na lang kasi. Ba't kasi kailangan mama?
Mama.
Para namang parang feeling ko very ano yung, basta, iba yung image na napupunta sa isip.
Feeling ko dapat naka-duster ka. Ganun.
Oh, di ba?
Your job is to handle like all of the stresses in life, all of the depressions, all of the hatred in your body in life. My job is to handle all of that on stage.
Oh, yeah.
Truly.
But I really can't. Like, sa totoo lang. Like, I've been in this industry for a long time and I really, my biggest enemy talaga in my job as radio / hosting, whatever, is memorization. I really can't. So even like when we watch like RuPaul's Drag Race, yung parang the idea of memorizing even just a song, I cannot. I don't know why. Like ever since I was a kid, don't make me memorize like lagi nila ako sinasali sa elocution tsaka sa bigkasan. And midway, I'm like, what's the next line?
Parang yung pressure gets to you.
Yes.
No,
And I'm really
you can't let it get to you. You gotta just be, as comfortable as you can be. You have to let it all go and just allow yourself to remember all of the muscle memory that you rehearsed for. So for
Yeah,
example,
mostly it's muscle memory. Memo plus school.
Plus gold passport.
Hoy, grade school.
yeah.
Memo
No,
school.
trust me. I have such a
Maybe
hard
that's
time
not
memorizing lines, especially, for example, on TV and in movies where they give you the script like 5 seconds before you literally go. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they're like, for example, I had experiences where the director would come up and say, "I don't like this script. Everything you learned, throw it out the window. Here's what I want you to do." And then he'll like say kilometric lines, and he's expecting you to memorize what he said in the next 5 seconds before he says, "Go." That's
Natatawa
how
ako.
it is here in the Philippines. It is so different. Abroad, it's so different because they get their script, they know exactly what to do, they plan for it, and you're able to go on TV and go on stage really prepared, and you'll get the perfect, lines down because you've memorized everything.
Natatawa ako kasi
I'm sure
when
it
I used
happens
to-
everywhere.
Huh?
when I used to like voice commercials pa. There was this one commercial that I had to voice. Ang gusto nung client, sabi niya, don't read it kasi it sounds like you're reading it. So I want you to like memorize it para para mas natural yung dating. And I'm like, patay, memorization. So I was really struggling. No? Tapos, ang funny, ang pinaka-ending niya, sabi ko, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry, I can't seem to memorize, the final line. What's the final line again? I'm really so sorry. Could you just read it back to me? So sabi nung director, the final line is, halls.
The brand! You forgot! Ang ganda!
Alam mo yung mukha niya, parang, you can't memorize
Hala siya!
halls?
Ay, nako! Ano ba?
I
As in-
love it.
Memorize one word. Hindi ko siya maalala.
Yeah.
For me,
Ito, actually, go.
um,
Go.
my job is to push buttons. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I always bored, right? Your job is to undo my buttons.
Ay.
Oh!
Mm. Ah.
Kala ko push your
Pero pag
button.
kaaway mo yung kausap mo, your job is to push my buttons.
Ano ba? Very, ang peg mo ba? Loosen up my buttons, baby.
Oo. Basta diba, ano na lang, my job is to push the right buttons at work. My co-host's job is to push my buttons the wrong way. Because
Oh,
they get on
trust.
my nerves.
It goes both ways.
On her alarm.
Hoy, bago yung alarm clock.
Oy, maganda yung alarm ni Hazel ngayon.
Alarm.
Can I see? I wanna see. Take a
Okay,
photo.
Kaya can I tell them what it is?
Yeah.
It's like a sunrise
Yeah.
alarm.
It's called a wake up light.
Right?
Yeah, Google it. Wake up
So,
light.
Ang supposedly daw kasi, like parang we take our cue from the sun.
Mhm.
So if you kind of imitate the light
Yeah.
brightness of the sun as it rises, it helps you wake up more. I mean, faster
So
or
it
more
simulates
efficiently.
sunrise pretty
It
much.
simulates.
So
And
is
like
it big?
it's just round. Basically, if you set it, for example, 4:30, 30 minutes before, 4 o'clock pa lang, magsa-start na siyang umilaw.
Oh,
But
pero
like,
unti-unti,
Ah,
like the
until when it
sun.
reaches 4:30, then it's full on kung ano yung sinet mo na
Chico,
set.
no, that
Yun na
does
yun.
not look right, man.
Yeah, it's super cool. Check it out. Basta wake up light yung tawag.
Like you're grabbing something
Wake up
of
light.
Hazel's.
Hoy, hindi
Hey!
ah.
Oy! Wag
Grabe.
naman. Oh, hindi
Yeah,
pwede.
so check it out. It
Check it out.
simulates sunrise.
Yeah.
Sounds
Oh, so
parang
nice.
Did you buy it online?
Yes, I did. Check it out, check it out. Sobrang niyang cool. Maraming iba-ibang klase. May mga parang dupes for it, I think, which you can find on like shopping
gusto ko
sites also.
gusto ko a light that simulates sunrise in Saturn.
Hello? Napaka naman nito, demanding. Ay, nako. Anyway, on that note, thank you for joining us. It's 10:06. We got to make way for All Out with Rico and Carla. They're up next. We're going to continue Ride Wednesday. We'll talk again tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Leaving you with
Bye,
A
guys.
and Tori Kelly. Here is Baby, Baby. Only here on Ride Wednesday on the Mon.